So today I'm going to take you through how I transfer my doodles into Illustrator so that I can use them for other projects like going forward. So I'm going to create a new document. And I'm going to use a letter size paper and hit create. So first I'm going to take, I'm going to place the picture that I've drawn and put it down. I'm going to shrink it a little bit so it's easier to work with. And what I'm going to do is hit Object, Lock, and I'm going to hit the selection just so while I'm drawing it's not moving around behind it. And I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to start with the basic shape to start. So I'm going to just quickly trace the popsicle. So by using the pen tool, when you click down, you can actually create the angle or the half circle. So I'm going to do that, and then when I click here, I'm going to right click and drag, and that's how I get the curve at the bottom. So once I'm happy with that, I'm just going to actually get rid of the fill color just so I can see all the details. And what I can actually do is zoom in to fix that little jolt out there. I'll just smooth it out a little bit. Just so it's not as harsh. There we go. Alright, and then I can zoom back out by double clicking the hand tool. And then I'm going to do the bottom part. So same thing, select the pen tool, start at the top, and go down. And do the angles. And go to there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to actually go above where the actual body part of the popsicle is, and I'm going to hit Control C and then Control F so that it copies and pastes an exact part. I'm going to hit Shift and select the popsicle stick part of it, and then I'm going to use my Pathfinder and I'm going to minus the front area. So what that does is brings the popsicle stick so it matches perfectly with the bottom of the top of the popsicle. And then now I can focus in on the details of the face. So I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to hit Control R to bring up the rulers in Illustrator. And then that way what I can do is actually create the perfect size circle for the eyes and where they are on this popsicle. And so I'm going to start in the corner there and then hit the Shift key and bring it over. And that's one eye, and then I'm going to do the whole circle in there and just nudge it to where I want it to be. Alright, so that's one eye, and I'm going to also do the eyelashes using the stroke tool. So I'm going to bring it to where I want it, and then what I'm going to do is go over to the stroke thing over here, and I can make it a little bit thicker, and I can also use the round cap so that the eyelash doesn't have a square edge. And then I'll do the bottom one as well the same way. And there we go. And I don't like that one, so I'm just going to quickly redo it. And there we go. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit more just to fix that one, and so the angle's not so harsh on it. There we go. Sometimes you have to zoom in a little bit just to fix things, and then zoom back out. And then once I'm happy with that one, what I'm going to do is do the fill black on that, and then do the fill white on this one. And I'm going to select actually make the eyelashes a tiny bit thicker. So I'm going to select the two of them, like that one. There we go. And I'm going to make them 1.5. can select all of this, Control C, and then I'm going to hit Control F so that I can perfectly select it. And then what I'm going to do is take the eyelashes and I'm going to reflect them on the vertical axis and move them over here so that they're perfect. They're the same as the other ones. I have to zoom in a little bit so that I can fix them so they're on the eye. And there we go. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is do the nose. So same thing, I'm just going to drag once I click the other side so that I can do the nose. I'm going to bring that one down to 1. And I'm going to do the same for the mouth. So click once and click on the other side and then just drag. There we go. And then I can do the mouth. There we go. And then Control C and Control F and then flip it and bring it to the other side so that they match. And that's that. And then I'm going to do the cheeks. So I'm making them a little bit bigger just because I'm going to use a gradient tool. And I'm going to Control C to copy and Control F to paste in place and then drag it over to the other side. Alright, so now I have all the basic shapes in place and ready to go. So I'm going to unlock my object so that I can delete it, and that way it gives me a clear picture. I'm also going to hit Control and the colon key so that the lines are gone now, so that I can really focus on filling this in. So I am going to do this. I'm going to pick my basic print colors. I'm going to just grab these swatches and drag them out. And I am going to do an orange for this one. And then I'm going to choose a brown for the popsicle stick. Let's do that one. And then for the cheeks now, I am going to get rid of the stroke color. And I am going to fill the cheeks with pink. But I am going to go drag out my gradient tool. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a radial gradient. So I'm going to drag my pink down to here. And on this side, I am actually going to zero this out. And then, oops, I did the wrong side, so just switch it. And I can drag my slider to change how the cheeks actually look. So I'm going to do it to about there. And then what I'm going to do is bring them out a little bit. Oops. Select both of them, make them a little bit bigger. And I am going to bring the color, select both of them, and I'm going to bring the orange that I did the popsicle to this side, just so it creates a better blend. And there you have it. There's the popsicle with the rosy cheeks. And I'm just going to hit save. And there we have it.